breaking the illusion that love is about sacrifice, is about serving the other. So for those who don't know, I am doing my shadow work and I'm sharing my experiences and what I have been acknowledging. And I had this pattern about my family that made me believe that love was about serving the other. And that was really being reflected in my relationships, in love, friendships, things like that. So I was raised mostly by my grandmother and mother, okay? And my grandmother once told me that when she was younger, because my great-grandfather killed himself when she was still a baby, and my grandmother was pregnant. So my great-grandmother had to raise the two children by herself. So she left them in the house because they were really poor, and until she was going to work. And my grandmother had to clean the house, assume the responsibilities of cleaning the house and taking care of the things at a really young age. And for her, that was the way she was showing love to her mother, by serving her mother in that way. So the way she raised my mother and also myself was by saying that we had the obligation, we had the duty to serve her, like doing the task of cleaning, of arranging the house, and like doing what served her, doing what she wanted us to do. But I came as a rebel. I didn't feel like I needed to be always available for her to be. I remember I told her that I was her granddaughter, not a slave, not a waitress. Because in my perspective, we have to have a logic for doing that, and also we don't have to be forced to do things that we don't want to do. Of course, with the time I understood why she wanted everything clean, but she was like obsessively wanted to have the daughter and the granddaughter cleaning for her and doing. But then, because my grandmother was a narcissist, and then she would go there and find something to point to say was not done properly, and she would redo it. And that and I just got fed up, and I told her, well, if I'm going to do whatever it needs to be done, and you are going to redo it, then do it yourself. You're not going to ask me to do anything, and then you're going to redo it by saying it's not well done, it's not properly done every time. So yeah. But the thing is, I was reproducing this servant behavior in my loving relationships and my friendship relationships, because I thought that the only way I would get truly accepted and truly loved by my friends was by serving them in some way, and also by sacrificing my needs to fulfill their needs. So I suffered a lot in my relationships because I repress my own emotions. I repress my own willing to meet their needs. And I see that a lot of people have this pattern, and they are in allowance for that to happen. The thing is, when you do that, you attract toxic people that will use you, and they will not value, they're not acknowledge all the things that you have done for them, because you are too much available. You are always sacrificing for them. And the thing is, it's not that the love doesn't require some sacrifice. Sometimes you have to sacrifice something, but it's not all the time. It's not all about sacrifice. It's not all about serving. You have to understand that you have to have boundaries. You have to understand what it fits your needs, what it fits your willing, and you have to respect yourself. To be respected, to be valued, to be recognized. So I wanted to bring you this reflection and this insight that I had for you to observe. Are you being the servant in your relationships, or do you need to acknowledge and find balance in your relationships? I love you all.